Hey everybody, if you've watched a couple of my videos, you'll notice that the background or the area that I'm practicing in changes quite a bit. I tend to do a lot of road tripping on the weekends, and in order to make sure that I'm getting my hour of practice every day, I gotta make sure that I bring all the things I need to do the practice. So today's question that nobody asked is, what is it that I bring with me to make sure that I can practice? First things first, a good banjo case. This I actually picked up from Deering to make sure that it would fit my Deering banjo. It is a bit spendy, but my understanding is a good case goes a long way. It ends up being worth it in the long run. Let me set this down here and we'll jump into what is actually in the banjo case. Obviously the number one thing would be the banjo. That's obvious. We'll get that out of the way. And then we have everything else. We have this little tin that I keep. This tin has my banjo mute, which I use especially if I need to squeeze in that hour late in the evening and the wife and the dogs are already asleep and I don't want to wake them. I'll use the mute. A bit of tape, medical tape, just in case I'm playing with an injured finger, which by the way, the finger's better. And then my picks, my finger picks. And then also I carry more finger picks. These just live in the case. I love this, but I have forgotten this in certain locations and didn't have them. And I have backup picks just to make sure I have everything. The next thing I have is a metronome. This is the metronome I use. I do have a metronome app on my phone. However, when I'm video recording and I'm using a metronome, I don't like to reach over to my phone, which I'm using to record. So I have a separate metronome for that. I have my tuner. I think this is a super type by, I want to say Snark. This is actually a pretty good training tool. This is just, this is a Bose micro Bluetooth speaker. And what this is great for is my instructor makes backing tracks for me and sends them to me. And I can Bluetooth this to my phone and play it, play those backing tracks out so I can hear them over my own banjo. So this is really helpful for training. A charging cord for the speaker, some headphones. The headphones again are if I need to squeeze into practice late at night, I'll plug this into my metronome. It's got a jack for it, and that way I can use my metronome and pipe it straight to my ears and not make too much noise. I have also strings. Surprisingly, I don't know, I've never put on strings on my banjo. I know I'm over 200 hours on this banjo and it's still on the original strings. At some point I'll go to either banjoaddict.com or go to Banjo Lemonade or any of those other great YouTube channels who have good tutorials. Jim Pankey's another one. They have good tutorials on how to change strings, which I'll need at some point. Some cash. I usually keep some cash in here in case I'm going down to my instructor's place and I need to pay him. A tool for tightening the head on the banjo. More cash. Oh, these little clipper things. Again, I've never used these. This is to cut the banjo wire or strings off my banjo, but I haven't used that yet. What else have I got in here? Oh, a secret weapon. Secret weapon is fingernail clippers. I don't know how many times I start playing banjo and halfway through my practice, I'm like, why am I playing so like garbage? And it's because I've let my fingernails grow out a little bit and they're interfering with my fretting on my left hand. So a good pair of fingernail clippers. These are, I want to say Fox Medical through Amazon. They're pricey. It's like $16 for the fingernail clippers and toenail clippers together. I only keep the fingernail clippers. I don't play with my toes, so I'm just using the fingernail clippers. But holy smokes, I never knew what the pleasure of using good clippers for or felt like. These are amazing. These are a dream. I wish I had to clip my nails every day because these are so nice to clip with. Um, and a Ziploc bag. In case I'm in a place where I don't have access to a trash can, I'll throw my fingernails in a Ziploc bag. Yeah, that's kind of gross. I got fingernails in my case. But hey, you know what? It's not as gross as, say, having a spit valve on your instrument. I don't have one of those, and I think that's pretty gross. All right, that's it. Oh, I forgot. Other stuff outside of what I put in my case. Obviously, the cell phone, so I can record or use a metronome. And then I have a little banjo diary that I take notes in. And then I have, obviously, a binder for tab. This is where I keep my tablature. All right, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Bye.